Hello everyone and welcome to the today's session. So today we are discussing how to draw the top and sectional front view of a double riveted butt joint with a double cover plate. So type of riveting is zigzag here. So let me discuss this with the simple problem. So the problem given here is draw the top and sectional front view of a double riveted butt joint with a double cover plate, zigzag type of riveting. The thickness of the plate is 9 millimeter. So using this thickness, you have to design the remaining portion of the joints here. So such as diameter of the rivet 18 millimeter, the longitudinal pitch as 3D 54. So diagonal pitch, this is very important. So this will come into act only in the zigzag type of riveting. This is the distance between these two rivets in the diagonal direction. You can see here this to this and here this to this also PD. So it is given by the formula 2P plus D divided by 3. So if you substitute D and pitch here, we get it as 42 millimeter. So the distance of the center of the rivet to the edge of the plate as usual 1.5 D, 27 millimeter. Transverse pitch PT is 0.6 times the pitch. You can observe this remains 0.8 T for chain riveting, and for zigzag riveting it will become 0.6 P. So that will be 32.4 millimeter. So the radius of the rivet head is 14.4. The thickness of the double cover plate is 7.2 millimeter. That is 0.8 times the thickness. Height of the rivet head is 0.7 D. That is 12.6 millimeter. So let me discuss how to do it in the drawing sheet. So start with the center line. This is the center of the first rivet. Now you have to draw another line at a distance of 1.5 D, that is 27 millimeter. Now, so the center of the another rivet is from this center is PT. So we got it as we can see here 32.4 millimeter. So you have to draw another line at a distance of 32.4 millimeter from this line. Now 1.5 D from this center, another plate edge will come here. So 27 millimeter, 1.5 D. This is the one side of the plate, and remaining similarly the same plates will same rivet will come in the opposite direction. So another line of you have to draw another line of distance 1.5 D, that is 27 millimeter. PT distance 32.4 millimeter. That 1.5 D, that is 27 millimeter. Now the cover plate, the top cover plate is 7.2 millimeter. So draw another line of a distance 7.2 millimeter. Here. Similarly, now the thickness of the actual plate is 9 millimeter. So another bottom cover plate 7.2 thickness. Now you have to draw the uh, rivets here. Diameter of the rivet is 18 millimeter. So 9 millimeter from the center here. You take a height of 12.6 here and 14.4 mm. Now you draw the diagonal here from this end to this end. As usual, you need to bisect this line to get the center to draw the snap head. So bisect this. So this is the bisector of this one. This you need to extend till it touches the center of this rivet. So now this is the center for drawing the radius of the snap head. The radius of the snap head is 14.4 millimeter. Now you measure this distance here. 1.93. So 1.93 you leave here. So to get the new center for drawing the bottom radius of the snap head, from this center you draw the arc of radius 14.4 mm. Similarly, you need to draw the rivet head rivet here. So this is the new center here. So copy this center here to this one and draw the another arc of radius 14.4 millimeter. Transfer the center to second rivet here and draw the another radius of 14.4 mm to get the bottom snap head of the second rivet. Similar way, you need to draw the two rivets here. So this is the center of the plate here. So after that, two rivets here opposite side. So you need to draw the similar procedure what I have teached here. So 9 mm from the center. Now you transfer the center to this one. Draw a snap head diameter radius as 14.4 millimeter. Similarly, you have to transfer this here. Radius is 14.4. to here. Now draw the fast snap head here. Radius equals to 14.4. Similarly in the bottom portion, remaining portion, erase it. Remaining, delete, erase the unwanted lines, so that will confuse you. This is the actual cover plate, so actual plate. So this can you can draw for any length. So you have taper line here, 10 degree. Similarly 10 degree here. Similarly the 10 degree lines you need to draw this side, drawn here 10 degree taper lines both in the cover plates. As usual, this you can draw for any length. So two different plates. So this completes the top view, front view. Now we have to concentrate on the top view. Start with the any center line here. Start here. So now you have to draw the top view in a zigzag way. So first center you have to start here. The second line, the second center. So 18 mm diameter. This is the circle of this rivet. So in the top view you can see the snap head diameter, and after that this riveted diameter that will be not seen in the top view, so that's why you have to write it in a dotted line. So project this to draw the diameter of the snap head in the top view, because we don't know the exact diameter of that. So now to draw the rivet in a zigzag direction, so the second center will be at a distance of pitch PD, that is 54 millimeter. Center of a distance 54 millimeter here, second center here. So in this line you have three rivets here. So in this line you have only two rivets. So you take a new center at a distance of 0.5 times the pitch from this center. So zero point 0.5 times the pitch is 54 divided by 2, that is 27 millimeter. So try another center at a distance of 27, that is zero point 0.5 times the pitch PG equals to 3 times the diameter. So that is 54, we got it as 54. 0.5 times the pitch is 27 millimeter. Come in only in the zigzag riveting. So this is the center for the second rivet in the zigzag direction. So here you need to draw the top view of the this rivet. 18 mm. For drawing snap head, you need to project this line here. Similarly, now this is the center for another rivet here, 18 millimeter. Now you have to leave a gap of 0.5 times the pitch, that is 27 millimeter. From this center direction. So this is the center for second rivet, 18 millimeter. So another circle, the snap head diameter. Here we will have 3 rivets, and this direction we have only 2 rivets. So 18 millimeter here. You can see here the rivets are in a zigzag direction. That's why it is called as zigzag riveting. In the similar way, you need to draw the uh, rivets in this direction. Only I have drawn the half portion of the rivet. In the one plate. So in the second plate, in the similar way, you have to draw all the rivets. So here in the first line, you need to draw the 3 rivets, and in the second line, you need to draw the 2 rivets. Similar way you need to draw. I will just copy it. You have to draw it manually, so in a zigzag way. So you need to maintain a gap of 27 from this center to this, and here from here to here, that is pitch, that is 3 times the diameter. Similarly, from here to this center is 0.5 times the pitch, that is 27 millimeter, and from here to here is 3 times the diameter, that is 54 millimeter. So now you need to section. Either you can section these 2 rivets, because in a straight line you can get only 2 rivets in a section. Either if you section these 2 rivets, then you can see the section of these 2 rivets, and these 2 rivets are uh, invisible. So if you make this as a section to show the sectional view, then you have to section these 2 rivets. So these 2 rivets are invisible. That's why you have to draw it in a dotted line. If you section here, then you have to show these 2 rivets, and these 2 rivets you have to draw it in a dotted line. Since we are sectioning this two rivets, so you can see these two rivets, and these two rivets you need to draw it in a dotted line. These things happen in only zigzag riveting, right, in dotted line. So while sectioning, it is invisible here. The rivets are invisible here. Now these are two different plates. So you have to hatch it in a different angle. So these two are different plates. So you have to hatch it in a different angle. So these are two cover plates. So these rivets you have to write in a dotted lines. That has to be keep it in mind. This will happen only in the zigzag riveting. So remaining is only the cover cover plate finishing. So remaining things you have to complete here, such as this. You can see two lines here. One is 10-degree taper line and one is straight line. Similarly, I'll concentrate on the dimensioning. So dimensions. This distance from this plate is 1.5D, that is 27 millimeter, and this is PT, that is 0.6 times the T, 32.4 millimeter in our case. Similarly, this to this is 1.5D, that is 27 millimeter, and from here to here is 1.5D, 27 millimeter. So this distance is PT, 0.6 times the pitch, that is 32.4 millimeter. And this here to the edge of the plate is 1.5D, that is 27 millimeter. Now from here to here is pitch P, that is 54 millimeter, and from here to here is 0.5 times the pitch, that is 27 millimeter. Similarly here to this is 54 millimeter. So you have to cross check whether this has maintained the diagonal pitch distance. So just to cross check, I'll draw the diagonals here. So measure this distance, that should be around 42 millimeter. You can see here we got it as 42.18. that is okay. That means our connection is correct for 42 millimeter here. You can see here. So this completes this model. Thank you for watching.